Oh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, darling. That's cool. I'm working, baby.
Oh yeah.
Love you.
I
Careful.
thought you was playing games with us.
Oh no, I can't tonight, Soz.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'll play tomorrow for sure. Love you. Tell me who wins MasterChef.
I think three. Is it the one that runs like?
Ah, cool. It's good that Poe's gone. I'm happy with that.
No.
You like Poe, don't you?
Yeah.
Crazy girl. Shut the door, please, darling. Thanks, Mama. Kids. Kids. Hey? Who'd have them? Say hello to my little friend. All right, let's just have a look at that quickly. What do we got? Yeah, that's a bit better. Cool. How is going? Is anybody there yet? Say hello if you can hear me, please, 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 please. Just waiting for everyone to turn up, basically. It's all happening. There you go, that works. Here they come. What's happening? Who is there? Who is there? And what's shaking? So, just a bit of stuff. I have been so friggin' busy. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm exhausted, but I love it. It's so cool. Hello, Kerry. How you going? I don't know who else is here yet. No one else has said hello, so it's just us two at the moment. You're painting really well, Kerry. Unreal. Love it. Top stuff. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. So, yep, hopefully we'll get a few people watch tonight. A few things, just a couple of little bits of business that this Thursday, this Thursday with the mini workshop, so the two paintings, it is the last time I actually need to go to an appointment I can't get out of. Oh, well, Sheridan does, not me. And so I have to take care of the kitty winks. But we'll still be doing it, but it'll be an hour earlier again at 9 o'clock instead of obviously 10 o'clock. So fear not, we'll still get two paintings done. I might find one that we can do really loosely and abstracty almost, maybe do something a bit different, something like that. And but yeah, as long as we're finished by about 12:15-ish, 12:30 at the latest, we'll be right. So still 3.5 hours to do a couple of paintings. That's pretty cool. Easy done. And thank you very much. Please go ahead and share this while we're sitting around waiting, twiddling our thumbs. please make sure you click on this little YouTube link down the bottom under the video that says share, and share it to everywhere you want, everywhere you can. In fact, I'm going to do it a little bit more now as well. Yeah, where are we? Let's go here. It's just good fun. I think Twitter was the only one I hadn't put it on. Yeah. But I really appreciate it. Hello, Kanya. How are you? G'day, Fritz. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. So, yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people to turn up, and we'll bring in the scenes, or the scene that we'll paint tonight. Or I'll paint. Some of you guys may paint it. Who knows? I hope you do. If not, paint it tomorrow. Paint it whenever. Please, if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button, which is down here somewhere. I'm friggin' hopeless. Somewhere like that. G'day, Helena. How are you? Good to see you there. Really appreciate you coming along. And yeah, it's good stuff. No worries, Sharon. Good stuff. I hope you're well. Thank you. And let's just have a quick look at this scene. I changed it up, so I'm pretty sure all of you guys saw. We were going to do that street scene, but I just didn't have the right permissions from the person who owned the photograph in time. They didn't get back to me. I'd used it before, but I wanted to make sure. So no worries, Yvonne. Thank you, and thanks for subscribing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now, are you guys all looking forward? Are you guys all looking forward to the podcast? There's 3 episodes in the can. They're all coming out tomorrow. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Well, hear it, but also just subscribe and hopefully dig it. The first one is the solo ones are about who is the third. What was I saying? Yeah, I went off track, didn't I? Saying the third. No. Don't know. So the in the podcast, you mean? Okay, so the first episode is me. So every second week there's going to be pretty much a solo episode. They'll be a little shorter than normal, probably around anywhere between 12, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere there, where I talk about things, just stuff, all painting related, of course. And every second week I'll have a guest. So tomorrow, the 3 that come out tomorrow, the first one is Overcoming Painter's Block. And the second one is the interview with Chan Dissanayake. Yeah, that's how you said Dissanayake. And the third one is all about painting with passion and intuition. So it's a really cool thing. And Herman's interview, which I've done, it's in the can as well. That's next week. I've got some great guests coming up. I can't wait. I'll share them with you as soon as I know, and there'll be some really cool things going on. So really appreciate it. I hope everyone who wasn't sure how to go about subscribing and listening to podcasts, if you're not a podcast listener in general, I hope you saw my video that I put up today. It's not my video. I just uploaded it or shared it to the group about how to subscribe in podcasts on Android devices as well as Apple devices. Also with the whole computer side of things. If you're on a computer, like Apple computer, it's the same thing. It's iTunes. And if you're on a Windows computer, you'd probably use Spotify or Stitcher or something like that. But if you ever have any dramas, I really want you to listen. So if you ever have any dramas with it, tell me and I'll help you. But thank you very much. It's actually too hot in here. I'm taking this off. I've cleaned myself up the last couple of days. That's better. It's too hot. The heater's on. It's working. all good. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Let's have a look at this picture. So this picture is, I believe, from Port Phillip Bay. Where are we? There it is. I'll just make it a bit bigger so we can see it. So yeah, I just didn't have the right permission from the photographer for the last picture. So I'm just going to bring that up there. And if we have a look, it's going to be cool. So I've painted this scene before once, a couple of years ago. It was for a commission. Oh, that's no good. Oh, that's probably better. Covered up my head. It's good. And I really enjoyed it. I've actually got one around still that I see every now and then just in my stuff. That it was a bit of a sketch that I did just as a preliminary thing for the commission, and it worked really well. So I'm hoping that we have a good bit of success with this tonight. But let's just get into this a bit, eh? Let's get cracking. Let's just do that first. Whoop, there's that, and we shan't bury the lead. There's my palette. Look at that shiny new palette. Turned up today, unreal. It's all the way from India via China and Hong Kong. I hope there's no COVID on it. We'll find out. I have been feeling a bit funny in the old throat this afternoon. So we'll see how we go. And I'll have to, if you want these on there, which I think I do, I will put these in spots here that aren't really that obtrusive. So yeah. Should be cool. Yeah, Helena, I love it. I love it. Haven't really used it yet, but I will now. And you guys will see it in action. And I just didn't want to make that too much bigger. If you're on a tablet or a phone or even a TV, if you're watching YouTube on the TV, just all you got to do is just make it big screen, full screen, and away you go. But please feel free to comment, ask questions, all of that kind of fun stuff, and I'll come across and have a look every now and then. But here we go. I'll head over to the, what's it called? Easel, desk, bit of paper, some paints. We'll have a look. So, firstly, what I'll do is I'll open this up. Check out the quality. It's got my name on here. Love it. I wish their logo was a bit nicer than just a shitty little font. But it's really well made. It's really well made. It's heavy. It's brass. And I've got more room for my colours. So much more room. There's more room for everything. I had a bit of a muck around this afternoon. And it's just amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Can't get enough. But anyway, we digress. Let's crack on to the drawing of this picture. Here we go. Horizon line. I mean, compositionally, it's pretty good. I'm not really gonna muck around with it at all. So, just want to put a really light horizon line. It's a bit under halfway out there. Whoop, went off a bit, off the rails. Out there somewhere. That's cool. Now I don't want it any stronger than that because I'm gonna be putting these distant hills in really strong, really light and soft and distant. So I don't want to make my pencil lines too heavy in that area. May as well get the lighthouse in position. Even though it's curved, there's slight sort of curves. I mean, it's, it looks like it's probably an octagon or a decagon or something like that. Probably an octagon, I'd say. But the octagonal shape, don't worry about it. Just treat it as a cylinder for now. And or round and cylindrical, but just treat it as roughly that. Just got to get that in. make sure the drawing of this lighthouse has got to be pretty good. I mean, it's got to be pretty right. It's a bit doodle-like, but it's okay. We'll get there. There's a... Yeah, I'm not into copying it exactly, but we'll get it right. It looks pretty cool. We'll get it roughly good. It should be okay. So keep them. So like I say, if anyone's got any questions or anything while this is all going on, please ask. I'll go back and check it all out. When I finish the little steps, I'm going to come down a bit further. That's a bit... Angle's a bit wrong I've got there. That's okay, it's a bit better. So things are just rough, and I'm just pretending I'm seeing all that at the moment. Pretty good. That's a bit cockeyed. I'll bring that over a bit more. Cockeyed, didn't even mean that. Okay. So treating it as a cylinder, as a round object at the moment. I'll show you the way I'll do it with the paintbrush later on to give it that hexagonal or angular look. Be a bit easier than drawing it out, and I think it'll look better as well. Might be wrong. We'll find out. Gotta make sure it's roughly right. Squint, keep squinting your eyes. Make sure it all makes sense to you. All right. Taking this stupid cardboard off my rubber. That's what's giving me the shits. Things that annoy us, eh? Okay, alright, that's cool. It's a bit strong. Yeah, all good there. Alright, so happy with the shape of things. Roughly there, what have we got? That's actually smaller. And all the little biddies will I'll put in with some paint later on. All like the little railings and stuff. So sorry about all that. So let's go rock. It's getting it roughly right because it's a decent composition in itself. This is the star of the show, so spending that little bit of time, and because we'll have some dare I say, detail, but we'll have some interest in these sort of bits, so we can afford to go a bit more abstract up this way. So that's cool. I'm happy just to let my freak flag fly right about here. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to move the horizon line up. It ended up being too low. So just a little bit. Hey, do you know what? Look at this. I'll show you something. It's a secret. Can't tell anybody. But I'll show you. I got one the other day for the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. There's this. It's a device that I've been really hesitant and really against using them in the past, but in this case, woo! Look at that, a frickin' ruler. Now, don't use it for windows and things. Use it for this sort of thing, no problem. Bit of a horizon line. Let's get it roughly parallel, level. I know. Shoot the frickin' stone the crows. Holy hell, what the hell's going on? I'm using a ruler. There we go. Look at that. Hey Roberto, how are you, mate? G'day Tom. Melody, how are ya? Who else is here? Margaret's here. Helena's here. Everyone's here. Good stuff. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Very much so. So, we're kind of done with the drawing. I'm ready just to get stuck in and paint and have a bit of fun and see how the new palette goes. Let's see how that goes, eh? Let's just... All right, here we go. So, I'm going to... I've even got clean bloody water. Clean water, I've got a new sponge. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. So, clean water, I'm just getting a few bits here and there into this. I'm keeping this sky pretty light. Pretty light. I want that streaky cloud look. I think it looks cool. But I don't want to wet the whole thing. I want to keep bits right around the guts pretty dry. All right, new palette. Look at that. Look at it go. As stupid as this might sound, and I had a muck around with it this afternoon, and I've said similar things before about my other palette. Metal palettes just work better. I don't know what it is. They just feel better. I don't know. It sounds stupid and it feels a bit silly saying it, but there's something about it. I don't know. Happy to be proven wrong, but I reckon there's something to it. Just getting a few little strands of colour coming in. I want this soft. I don't care about this being painted over at the moment. I'm not too perturbed by any of that because it's so light anyway. Already got little bits in the corners. Awesome. Wee, purple. I think this purple, this brilliant blue violet, is going to be part of my staple palette. I would imagine. It's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So careful not to overwork the sky. So spending a bit of time on it because I want that nice effect. However, I'm conscious of doing or not doing too much in there. Don't want it to be crazy. Especially as we get down toward the horizon line. Start to put a bit down here. Look at that, bang, straight across. It's the only way you can do it, just get into it. I want to keep it light though. Don't want to go real strong in this sky at all. Water, just softening up. I just want it to be nice and soft. And only very slightly darker at the horizon. I like those seascapes that you almost can't tell where the horizon starts. It almost blends in. I'm not making anything of the water surface. I don't care about that. Just want something nice in there. Yeah, that's making sense. Cool, happy, streaky. Alright, cool. Happy. Now what we do, so we start just scrubbing a little bit of this out and tissuing it out, getting a bit of the white back. Just a bit. Don't worry about it too much, but just need a little bit of it back. And we will put some those darker, slightly darker, distant hills and things in down the bottom here as well. Just a bit of water. I want to go quite sort of a pretty blue in this water surface down here. I know it sort of looks a bit funny, but it's going to be an underneath thing, which you'll see. You'll see. Just trust me, alright? Trust me. See, don't hesitate with your brush marks. Just go for it. And what I will do, get some yellow into that, start putting a few little bits of green just around the place. It's fine. We'll cover most of them up, but it'll be good if they're just there that we can do something with later on. Greens, bit of yellows. Just as a bit of a glow underneath what hopefully become some nice branches and rocks and bushes and whatnot. Alright, looks like a complete colorist, awful colorist painting at the moment. I'm gonna leave it like that. Delicious. No chance. While this is wet, I'm still just going to go back in here with some different tones. It's very wet, so I'm just dropping a few little bits here and there, not much. I don't want anything dripping down into the water yet. I don't care later on, but I don't want it yet. Just want some underneath stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I have to remember where I put all my colours now. New palette and all. Oy, holy shit, that's bright. It's a bit bright. It's a bit bright sunshine. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Sweet. Yeah. Couple of things. That's fine. Yep. All good. Happy with that. Oop. That's all right. Let's just turn it up that way for a second. Bit wetter than I thought. In fact, I can still paint along there, so let's do it. May as well let gravity do some of the work for us. Bleeding in this bit's cool. I love it. That's good. But yeah, just going dark, just thinking along this this waterline, shoreline. Yeah, that'll do something. Why not? That'll do something. Cool. That's all right. Happy there. Very good. It's just a bit of an undercoat. I don't want to muck around this bit too much. It'll be just dark. It's that time again. We have to dry off, and then we'll put some, excuse me, put some soft distant hills in. Okay. Thanks, David. G'day, David. How are you, mate? Thank you for joining us there. Thank you. Thanks, Roberto. Unreal. It's so cool. So cool. Thanks, Angie. It's good fun. Love it. Hello, Shane. The palette. I believe it's going to make me a more complete artist. I did a gig last week. Holy shit. Talk about rust. Bloody hell. It was fun. Good bit of fun. Felt really weird. There were heaps of people there. Or at least there was in the early part of the gig, but it was so, I just felt wrong. It was just so sad. So sad what we've become. All right, get some hills in. I'm not looking, usual story, I'm not looking at the topography itself or anything like that. I don't care about getting those things right. Like I always do is just sort of grab a bit of a tissue. I might just get that in there a bit smoother. That was a bit clumsy. And we get a tiny bit bluer and a lot lighter, a lot more water. And just going to bring up this one back there. A bit of separation, that's cool. In fact, I need to go a bit stronger. You constantly got to adjust what you're doing, you know, think of what you're trying to achieve. Just trying to get that distance. And yeah, it's pretty much happening. That's cool. I just lighten that off a bit too strongly or a bit too much in the first go around. That's okay. That's looking all right now. Good. Now, just while I have this brush, I'm just going to get a bit of ultra into this grey. I want sort of a grey blue. Not much water. Just a couple of little dry brush flicks here and there. They'll just sit in the background. Just a bit of texture. Okay. Believe it or not, it's time to paint the bloody lighthouse. Yeah, paint lighthouse, then we'll finish. The rest will work down this way. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Angie. No, nothing this week so far. Gigs have dried up big time. That's the first one back since March, I think. Middle of March. I played my last one. It's just so bloody rusty. It's crazy. Okay, so treating the lighthouse, treat it like it's round rather than square so far. What I want to do is grab some clean water around the middle, just concentrating on these bits. Around the middle, some clean water, and pretty quickly it's quite blue, it's a bit green as well. Keep a nice edge, take care of it. Nice and soft. Dry brush. We can just soften that edge so it comes over nicely. That's right. Cool. Just going to go a bit stronger up here. Don't lose it all. Don't lose that softness. So once it's there and you're happy that it looks round, at this stage round, chill out on it. And I'm going to go down here. Yeah, cool, happy there. Good, all that'll be dark, that's fine. Bit of that green in there as well. Yeah, it's a weird colour. It's like, it's almost a bit turquoisey in those shadows. That's cool. We'll be right. Nice. All right, leave it, dickhead. It's looking all right. Leave it. See those little alerts you have to have in your noggin? Mine are always pretty abusive. That's what I'm looking for at the moment, just that cylindrical kind of effect. Oh, I forgot that bit. There we go. It's a bit of a different sort of subject for me. I'm usually a bit more happy-go-lucky, but it's a nice thing to kind of get into. Still after atmosphere and mood. That's the thing we're always after. Okay. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can do while it's wet, and I don't think so. I think everything's all right. Nah. I was thinking about a woman might love me. All right. Okay, cool. That's all good. Dry, dry, dry. Electro dry. Right, so let that dry or cool down a little bit. G'day Lynn, how you going? Good to see you there. Just gotta wait for that to cool down a bit, otherwise it'll go a bit pear-shaped. So yeah, podcast tomorrow morning. Go subscribe if you haven't already. Check everything out. Cool. I'll probably mention it about 40 more times before the night's over. No, just joking. Probably about 30, 32. And yeah, please make sure you've subscribed to this YouTube channel as well. We're almost at 1,000. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I need to get that 1,000 out so everything else goes a bit quicker. It's got to get that momentum happening. So push. Annoy all your mates with it. That'll be great. Really appreciate everything you do. Love it. So let's forget the lighthouse for a second, or do we complete it? No, let's complete the lighthouse. Let's complete it. Like, what was it? Was it Tom Cruise and Renee Zellweger? They completed each other. Let's complete this painting. Let's complete the lighthouse. All right, so a bit darker. So we've got the base, undercoat, tone, shape. Everything's kind of there. So we want to get a bit darker and a bit thicker. There's a joke there that my wife would be very embarrassed if I said. So I won't. She wouldn't be embarrassed. She'd be embarrassed that she's married to me, really. Well, I mean, fair enough. Look, fair enough. Have a good look at me, and that's a fair enough assessment. But I think you can probably all guess what I was going to say. pointy brush, little weather vane or whatever it's called, I don't know. Whatever. I was thinking about a woman, my love. Alright, so behind there's a bit of darkness. Neutral, it's quite dark. There's some sort of activity going on in there, that's alright. See, that's just too strong now. Cool, happy there. Good, good, good. Cool, yep. I sure am, Angie. Nothing gets past you. Alright. Here's where we kind of start squaring things up a little bit as far as the shape of the lighthouse goes. We can give a bit of an illusion of that shape. So it's all very light. None of this is strong at all. So when I come down, dry brush about there. Oh, what's going on there? No, let's stuff that up. That's okay. See, it's why you do things really lightly, so you can muck around and fix them a bit. It's all really light, like stupidly light. So that gives us a bit of an illusion of that square shape that it's got, without really having to spell it out, you know. A bit strong there, so we'll just feather that out a bit. And that shadow there. So it's working a bit more finicky than I normally would, but the subject kind of, you know, it sort of needs it, I think. Needs it to be a bit more detailed. So that's all good there. Happy with that. It's doing its job. That's cool. Now, slight thing. Let's go some ultra and some burnt sienna. I know we want a dark. I just didn't want to use neutral again. Right. It's not for the faint-hearted, this bit. There's no drawing here. I'm just seat of my pants kind of stuff. See how we go. Yeah, that'll do. There's a little one around here too, I think. Around the back. That's alright, that'll be dark anyway. Alright. Sort of leave the lighthouse alone for a minute. And I'm going to come in and do a lot of these darks in the trees and the rocks. Love it. Yeah. Happy-ish. Not 100% happy, but ish. Just mucking around now, so I should just carry on. All right, so here we go with some darks. Darks. Here we go. Got it all there already. Mix it all up. Check this palette out. How bloody beautiful is it? I'm so lucky. You guys paid for this. I think it was the first one of these I ever did. I had the PayPal stuff set up, and my mission for that day, it was all early days obviously, but my mission was to pay for this new palette that I'd ordered. I ordered it back in October last year, and I got a few donations that night for the palette. It was unreal. And voila, here it is. So happy. So we're not really looking for too much stuff here. Just stop going too far, otherwise I'll ruin the shape of it. Now I'm not going dark as in, I'm not going to go into neutral tint here. I've got a purple, so I want things to mix and be, there'll be some neutral will end up in there, but I want it to be colourful and alive as well. Some rocks, see I've got the shapes, it's good. Now just get it back into a grey or something. Back into the burnt sienna, why not? Purple and the burnt sienna work really nicely together. Sydney's been such a turd. My God. I love the little shit, but God, she's a little shit. Nah, she's spewing because a little best mate from school, they were supposed to go and play yesterday. It's the school holidays, obviously. They were supposed to go and play, and the girl was sick, unfortunately. Not Sydney, the other girl was crook, so they couldn't, and the mum said we'll see how she feels today, and she was still sick, so she's been a bit bummed out, poor bugger. Bit bummed out. She wanted to play with a mate. Alright, cutting around, careful, make sure this makes sense. Yep, cool. Happy with that. I'm just sort of picking up anything here on the palette that's going around. I'm just picking up colours because I like picking them up off this bloody palette. Not really, but it's a funny story. Yeah, we will go down into here. See that? Straight from the palette, straight to the paper. Let it mix on the paper. I don't know if the camera's picking up all the little nuances that are in this area, big area that I'm painting at the moment, just as far as the like little mixing on the paper that the paint is doing, all that sort of stuff. It's doing a lot of it and it's looking really nice. All the different colours. I mean, turquoise, let's pick that turquoise up, why not? See what happens. Bit of that purple back in here. And there's lots of dry bits and wet bits, so it's all fun to muck around with. A bit of red, there's no red in there, so a bit of crimson. Skippy makes an appearance, first appearance for the night. Hello, Skip. What's that, Skip? You like this new palette? The curves feel nice on your bottom. Yeah, I know. It's good, isn't it? Schnash. Now I'm just sort of fluffing these edges up a bit so that I don't want a round bush sort of thing. You don't want that round, too neat. Needed to be a bit rough and ready. Just looks better. Looks more wild. It looks untamed. It's better. It's good. That's better. That's a better look. What we can do is go into some more dark. Purple. Let's go real dark. Some red. Crimson. Bits, Now, just here, I'm just going to get a bit of spray, keep it going a bit. Just along the bases here, you can probably guess what I'm going to do. That's a bit funky there, a bit round. But no, what I want to do, I want to put a lot of this darkness down the bottom edge of the water surface and the rocks, so I can pick it up with a bit of a wash for the reflections in a second. Yeah, that's all cool. Looks alright. Okay, so still into that dark colour. Just gonna mess around with it a little bit of turquoise in it, making it a bit washier. I don't want it to be super strong. I still want there to be some light in this. So that might be alright, a bit more turquoise. Yeah, cool. I'll see how we go. And fairly wet. There's a lot of moisture in this brush. I'm just going to go through and do a few brush strokes and let it all kind of swim down a bit. And just bring them down. Bring it down. So, another MasterChef question. I know a fair few of you guys watch MasterChef. Is Andy the most useless contributor to that show like ever? He just shouldn't be there, right? Am I the only one who thinks that? And it's not just because he's a former contestant. I mean, cool, he can probably cook and all that, but he just offers nothing. He offers nothing to the contestants or flavour. Just watch it. If you haven't noticed it, watch it. It's all about the flavour. Just platitude plus. Just interested to see if you've thought the same. Oh, I've got lots of birds in the sky now. Let me just see if we can get rid of a couple of them. Gotta have birds in this scene though. Now, what I thought was going to happen is kind of starting to happen. These runs are cool. I like it. And I want a bit more of it. That's fine. And I'm just going to... They won't, probably a bit too wet to muck around with yet. Just going to put some rocks in. Hopefully. God, it was funny. Sydney brought out this box of old photos of me and Shez and our families. Man, it's funny looking back on school photos. Bloody long hair, long luscious hair. It was the envy of all the girls in the school. Now look at it. Life is just cruel sometimes. Cool, happy there, that's good. So I'll let that run off again for a second. Yeah, it's true, Sharon. I'm not sure about the telegraph poles in this one. Good stuff. All right, I'm just going to mop a little bit here and there for these rocks. It's just a bit heavy. Just tissue, a couple of points out here and there, but it's all pretty cool. It'll lighten up a lot when I dry it off. So let's do that. Adele, we haven't spoken of Adele for a while, but here's her latest single. It's called I Sing Like Shit. Oh. Right. I'm glad I did that blue underneath. I don't know how much it comes up on camera, but that blue underneath, it's quite subtle, but it's really good. I'm glad I did that instead of just continuing with a grey. Looks nice. I gotta start finishing it off, really. That's where we're at. Just thinking. I like that little bit of rust and stuff that's on that. Makes it look legit. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's do those. There's a couple of little bits down here. Here's good. Yeah, do I do that? Too late, already have. Gotta be very careful, so I don't want to disturb underneath too much. Just felt it needed to be a bit stronger. Yeah, that's cool, it's worked already. Good, good, good. Make that a bit stronger therefore. Okay. Seagulls have got to go in. You can't do this sort of scene without seagulls everywhere. Alright. Cool. Subsequently, this needs to be stronger too. in Shadowland. Just that. That's all. Just needed to match up. It just wasn't matching properly. Now I just need to give it a quick dry because I need to put some other stuff on there quickly. Okay. So, burnt sienna and blue. Just sort of redoing some of these dry brush marks just to get a bit more depth. Okay. Happy with that. That's fine. Happy with all that too. Let's see. Usually doesn't work when something's been washed over with a pencil mark. It's worked slightly. I just wanted to get rid of that hard pencil mark there. Let's get some white gouache going. Let's just turn that off, eh? And think, actually, I'll do that up here too. I wonder if that'll work. A little bit, not much. That's that. Can only do what you can do. Now, I don't really like doing this, but I'm just going to see. So I want that edge to be quite bright. Yeah, it's hardly making a difference, but that's okay. Just keep it nice, keep it rough. If you're going to do this, keep it rough. You're just really re-establishing it. You're not painting with it as such, so that's good. Now, what's going on here? There's a bit of some kind of a fancy thing. Ooh, let's just do that. That'll do. That's it, I reckon. I've enjoyed painting this. It's a cool scene. I've liked it. Cool. Resist the urge to do more with the gouache. less is the go. Okay. Look at this. Whoa, it's got my name on it. How cool. It's heavy. Such good quality. It's unreal. I reckon this is pretty cool. So what have you all got to do tomorrow? Bored. Do you remember? Don't know that you could forget the way I've been annoying you. That's right. Oh, excuse me. Piglet. Work out how to listen to a podcast on Spotify. My God. I have very detailed instructions. I assume you're taking the piss, Shay. Good. It all comes out tomorrow. Please subscribe and share. That would be unreal. Shane, I don't know, to be honest. Honestly, I don't know. You'd have to contact them, Travel Right, and see what they reckon. I'm not sure at all on that one. Let me just do this. Let's get rid of that. Oh shit, we don't want that. That's no good. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I don't know if they'd let you do that. But yeah, just they're really nice. They're really good people. So just good company, really professional. So just contact them and see what they reckon. Very, very cool. But yeah, tomorrow, please have a listen. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please share it. Please rate it and review it on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you're listening, whatever devices you use. That'd be tops. Really appreciate it. Next week is Herman Peagle's interview, which will be tops. And yeah, me too. It's a good little scene. It looks a bit funny on the camera there. It's a bit rougher than it actually is. Well, hopefully. I don't know. It's all right. It's good. I like it. It's good fun. And yeah, if you can head over to my website, that'd be the best way. So go to tonywhitewatercolor.com and you can see all the podcast info. All the show notes and everything have got all links to everything in there that should be there. So it's a cool little resource, and it'll all just be building up as we go along. Really appreciate everybody having a look at this evening. Check out everything that you guys contribute and donate to the slush fund and all that kind of stuff is. I hope you guys realise it is going to all of this stuff to making everything better and bigger and everything. So it's not just a pay me thing. It's I want to make this bigger and better. So it all helps. So anything you can contribute is greatly appreciated, and share it amongst your mates. Let's build it, and they will come. There's nothing consistent on watercolor world. I mean, there is on YouTube and stuff. There's some consistent demos, but they're all just. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that's just regurgitated from other people. We don't want that. We want to create a big community here, and everyone here is really good and really nice, and we need to continue that trainer rolling. So anything you can do is tops. Appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing all of your work tomorrow or whenever you get to it on the Facebook page. It's unreal. Check out your podcasts in the morning. They should be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God. It's crazy. I don't know how it's going. I've been so friggin' busy. My brain is like mush. It's ridiculous. So I'll try and list off the things you got to do. You got to pay for your the microphones, audio editors, like new microphones, for example, audio editors, mastering, the hosting, artwork creation. So cool. There's so much stuff, but it's now that this bit's all done, this first part, everything should be pretty good from here on. So interviews coming. I'm chatting to Tom Shaler soon, and also to Brienne Brown, a couple of American watercolorists. I'm sure you've at the very least heard of Tom, but Brienne's really, really good as well. Having a chat to those guys, having a chat to Tony Bellabradich and a few others that are looking like coming on board for us. And yeah, it should be good. Hopefully we'll create some sort of live event at some point, like in person when we're allowed to again. Yeah, do you know Tom Shaler, Angie? Yeah, he's amazing. He's great. So I've been chatting to him about coming on for an interview, so it'll be good. And you'll love Herman's interview next week. It's unreal as well. But no, check it out tomorrow. The first 3 episodes are up, or they will be up tomorrow. So you'll hear some good stuff, hopefully. And with the audio quality, there's things getting done about that. It's really difficult to make the Zoom phone calls sound good. So I've found another thing that is better than Zoom, and it costs the same. So I've cancelled my Zoom subscription, and I've got another thing. But I haven't used it yet. So that should be cool. Thank you very much, Vic. Thank you. Appreciate everything you guys do. But if get onto PayPal, get on a bank account, whatever you want to do, that is tops. Share at the very least, please share. Please share the pages. I love it. And don't ever feel obligated to donate anything. I know not everyone's in that position. I don't care. It just helps if you can. But if you can't, paint along and join in. Who cares? I love you anyway. And the money just, it's a secondary thing. I really love our little community. Thank you very much, guys. And you have a great evening. And I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.